first time ever.
Warning acts of terror.
We are ready to engage with a two-state solution.
Some of his most senior cabinet members
The drivers of a new economic age.
Today we are breaking down a major economic shift. Why Samsung and Hyundai are investing hundreds of billions of won in South Korea right after the US-Korea trade deal. This is not just business, it's a strategic, political and could reshape the Koreans' future industrial strength. Now let's see the stage first. The US-South Korea trade deal. Recently, South Korea and the US struck a big trade agreement. Tariffs on South Korea autos and auto parts going down from 25% to now 15%. In return, South Korea agreed to invest about $350 billion into US strategic sectors. Now the sectors targeted include shipbuilding, semiconductors, energy, biotechnology and even more. This deal is a big political economic move aligning both the countries' interests, trade, investment and strategic cooperation. Why this deal sparked concern in Korea? There is a worry. With such a big investment pledge to the United States, Korean companies might shift their focus and money abroad, reducing investment at home. Now, the Korean president addressed these concerns by speaking to the heads of major conglomerates. He urged them to not abandon domestic investment, especially in a high-tech and future industries. So the push for domestic investment is part economic strategy, part political reassurance. Now let's also delve over Samsung's massive domestic investment plan. Samsung Electronics announced it will invest 450 trillion won, roughly 310 billion US dollars, South Korea over the next 5 years. The key components of this investments are going to be new semiconductor line at its plant to meet becoming demand, especially for artificial intelligence chips. Then AI data centers, one in South Jeolla province, another in Gumi. What is the reason behind it? Global demand for memory chips, especially for artificial intelligence, is surging. Samsung is preparing to ride that wave. Also, by boosting local capacity, Samsung is also signaling it wants to keep its high value work inside Korea and not just export. Then Hyundai's ambitious domestic commitment can also not be overruled. Hyundai Motor Group is committing 125.2 trillion won, around 86.5 billion US dollars to domestic investment from 2026 to 2030. Breakdown of Hyundai's plant is 50.5 trillion won, future business, artificial intelligence, robotics, hydrogen mobility, software defined vehicles, 38.5 trillion in R&D, research and development for its core auto and mobility business, 36.2 trillion won production and infrastructure, modernizing factories, capex and a tall skyscraper facility. Hyundai's stated goals: diversify exports market instead of relying only on the demand of United States. Double EV exports by 2030 through new electric vehicle factories, support parts suppliers in Korea that could be hurt by US bound tariffs. Now, what are the strategic reasons behind these investments? Certainly, why are Samsung and Hyundai doing this? Beyond just responding to political pressure, let's understand this. Several strategic motivations are behind this. First, long-term technology play. By investing in semiconductors and artificial intelligence, they are building capacity for the future. Then, these are not just about manufacturing plants, they are innovation hubs. Resilience and economic security is also one of the strategic aspects. Keeping investments local help protect against the geopolitical risks to their own respective businesses. It also means more high-skilled jobs in Korea, an important political and economic win. Then certainly there's a balancing act can be seen. Yes, they have United States obligations from the trade deal, but they don't want to kind of hollow it out the Korean industrial base. Now this dual investment strategy lets them honor the US deal as well while continuing to build their ecosystem at their own home. Then the domestic political support. President Lee's push for domestic investment is not just lip service. By responding with big investments, these companies are helping maintaining trust and even social license with their Korean public. It also helps the government's narrative. Korea will always remain a technology powerhouse, not just an export machine. Now, what are the risks and challenges? Let's also not overrule, even with these huge pledges, there are real risks. Let's break them down. First, the execution risk. Investing 450 trillion won or 125 trillion won is huge. It requires building factories, data centers, R&D labs, delays, cost, the training, overruns are also very much likelihood. The return risks, these are long-term investments. The return, especially from artificial intelligence and semiconductors, depends on future demand. If demand slows, ROI could be under pressure for sure. And when we see the competition globally, many players are already in the artificial intelligence, EV, and even in this chip game. So Samsung and Hyundai are strong, but they're not alone. They have a lot of players in the market. There are certainly regulatory risks. The Korean government needs to support these investments with favorable regulation. Without that, the scale might be hard to achieve. Now, what are the macro geopolitical risks? The trade deal with the United States has helped, but global economic volatility or policy shifts could change the calculus. What are the financial risks involved? Investing this much capital ties up the cash. If the global economy weakens, financing could become a drag. And then what are the bigger implications for Korea and even globally? These investments are not just about Samsung or Hyundai. They could reshape the entire South Korea's economy. For South Korea, reinforces its role as a global innovation hub, and it also enhances the technological sovereignty, not overly dependent on their foreign manufacturing. So it also boosts high-skilled job creation in artificial intelligence, robotics, semiconductors, and even in the green mobility. So for the global tech race, Korea might emerge as an even stronger competitor in artificial intelligence, chip manufacturing, Hyundai's investment in EV, hydrogen, and robotics can push Korea ahead in future mobility technologies. For United States Korea relations, the deal ties both economies more deeply. Korea invests in the US, then US lowers their tariffs. But by investing heavily at home, Korean companies are also hedging. They're not putting all eggs in the United States basket. So, if I just have to kind of wrap it up, Samsung 450 trillion won and Hyundai 125.2 trillion won, they are making massive domestic investments right after a big US Korea trade deal. So these investments target semiconductors or artificial intelligence, EVs, robotics, and even advanced R&D. So their strategy is clear: leveraging global scale while keeping a strong base at home. But success is not guaranteed. Execution, competition, financing, geopolitical risks are certainly real challenges. Ultimately, this is a strong bet by Korea's two tech titans, and it could reshape both Korea's future economy and its role in global tech landscape. That's all from my side in this video. I'll see you in the next video. Jai Hind and Jai Bharat.